Welcome to the Nightly Rant
with
your hosts, Mike
and Torya.
This is the show where we examine society from a sarcastic point of view.
If you like insane conversations, this is definitely the show for you.
Let's get into today's topic. YPN people, I don't know about you, but I love helping out a friend. That's why I want to shout out my friend Brian Little and his podcast, Your Favorite Blockhead. This is the only show that manages to weave together peanuts and MMA into one heck of an amazing podcast. You can find Your Favorite Blockhead wherever your favorite podcasts reside and at yourfavoriteblockhead.com. Do me a huge favor and listen to Brian's show. You'll be entertained and you'll help out a friend. Now, as I said, let's get into today's topic. I can't believe that I lost you at Target.
Lost me at Target?
We go to Target. The Three Musketeers, we head off to Target together. Because the funny part was we did it so we could deposit some money that came in. And
then you forgot it at home.
I forgot it in the interim. But we go to Target together.
Because he's a dingus.
We had to wait in a little bit of a line, and all of us fools are wearing, masks because that's what Target mandates. Is
I refuse to wear my mask.
Got to have a mask on, and I fucking hate that, but we have them on. And so we go inside, the three of us, and you're like, we're going right over here. I'm like, okay, and I'm kind of just browsing up and down because I know about how long you're going to take and how many aisles there are, and I can catch up to you, no problem. So I'm browsing, and all of a sudden I'm like, where the hell did she go?
I told you we went to tissues.
Where did you ultimately end up, though? What did you buy?
Well, see here. There's this. I have more to the story. I have to go back a day.
Well, then add to it.
I have to go back a day.
I'm in a mood now.
Yesterday, I pull the most critical thing I do every single day out of my drawer. And I open the lid. And my stupid fucking deodorant exploded. Not jelly deodorant. The regular solid kind exploded. There was pieces of deodorant everywhere.
From the heat?
I don't think so. I think that it probably got dropped and then it broke apart. Anyway.
The one that's inside the medicine cabinet?
My deodorant isn't in the medicine cabinet.
Then where is it?
In my drawer in the bedroom.
Then how could it have gotten dropped on something so hard that it would break into pieces? There's carpeting in there.
No. It just needs a bump. For when it's almost out, for it to do that. I've been buying the same kind of deodorant for like 10 years.
Moral of story, don't let it get that far, but okay.
Right. I thought I had another one, but I didn't. Anyway, most disappointing moment of the day is when you're like, I'd rather not smell like a hibernating Yeti today. And then you put on the deodorant or go to try to.
Hibernating
Yeti. Just freaking explodes everywhere. Okay, so I didn't really want to go to Target because... I don't know, people of Target. So I looked to, with our grocery order my deodorant from Stater Bros. Okay. It was $6.99 for one, which I was like, well, that's like $2 more than Target. Whatever. No, I want to go to Target. I was just going to place an online order, and then y'all persuaded me you wanted to go there. And it was $6.99 for two. So I was like standing in the deodorant aisle, awestruck.
And you're going,
by the fact
I'm buying
that I got
one
two.
And getting one free. I'm buying one and getting one free.
Just because I decided to be less convenient. I'm pretty damn happy with that. Plus, it was still just as convenient because we bought dinner for the next 2 nights at freaking Target.
At Target. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing.
Anyway, so he eventually found me. He didn't actually lose me in Target.
But
I was just awestruck.
But here's the thing, okay? What's ridiculous about what you just said, and it gets under my skin. Like, oh my God, it gets under my skin. I can't stand when stuff like this happens.
Stuff like what?
I was waiting for you to ask that question.
Of course you were.
It's the only way this should work. You ask, then I answer. Otherwise, I'm bragging. I don't want to brag.
You're ridiculous.
If you say so. Anyway, so you go to the Stater Brothers and you pay $6.99 for one deodorant because you're going to go there to get groceries. Everybody that you know goes to the grocery store. There's not a single person that I know that doesn't go to a grocery store or at least have the grocery store bought to them.
Okay,
one or the other, right? Well, do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so the grocery store has a goddamn monopoly. I don't care what it is, that is the business. Like, that's why people get into it in small towns. That's why they open a grocery store, because they know no matter who lives there, they have to go to the grocery store. So you're paying for that convenience because they don't want to stock, deodorant and stuff. It takes up too much shelf space. They don't want that crap in their store, but they put it there for a convenience for you, and they charge a premium for it. And they're still getting charged what freaking Target and Walmart get charged. But what does Target and Walmart do? They've always been this like discounty kind of place. And they go, oh, they're not stupid. They're right. Everybody has to get groceries. What we're going to do is we're going to put in, never mind this pittance of groceries that pretend to be a grocery store. Hell no, we're taking like 1/3 of our store and we're going to throw it at Target, groceries.
Who we both agree their grocery selection is...
But they
still have a decent grocery selection.
But they do it. I mean, you could shop exclusively there if you wanted to.
There are people who do that.
You could shop exclusively there. You could not go any other store because you can get your deodorant there for $6.99 for 2. Sometimes it's $6.90 for 2 because they want to beat Target, by 5 cents or whatever.
Talking about Target, they want to be Walmart.
No, Walmart. I'm talking about Walmart.
We were talking about Target. We hadn't even gone anywhere near Walmart yet.
I was talking about Walmart all along.
People, did he say Walmart ever?
Yes. Oh my God.
Anyway,
let's talk about Walmart right now.
Deal.
Walmart.
Back to where
they went, oh, look at what Stater Brothers is doing. They know people are going to buy groceries and they're going to pay a premium for the deodorant. So instead of raising our deodorant prices, how we're going to make more money is we're going to bring in that guaranteed item, groceries. Everybody needs groceries. Now you become the store everybody in your area needs.
Yeah, because your deodorant is 2 for 1 and buying a steak barely costs more.
Yeah.
It does cost more though.
Yes.
But it's because it's Target and we usually shop discount, but whatever.
But what their big strategy was with that price saver thing, and I'm betting that the reason they got rid of it, and that's what this rant is about really, is that, they used to create loyalty by having that savings catcher is what it was called, right? Where they would, if anybody doesn't know what it is, basically you'd go there. You didn't have to do jack squat diddly except use their app. So of course they're getting your data, that what you're doing, but what you get back in return is this convenience, which is if I'm buying Doritos chips, they all are the same at every Ralph's, Vaughn's, Stater Brothers, Albertsons, doesn't matter. Doritos chips are Doritos chips. And only thing that's different is how much it costs. Because sometimes you need Doritos and Albertsons is way cheaper by 50 cents a bag.
Yeah, because those brand name things are the things that places will put on special.
But then Walmart still had it 50 cents more expensive. But what they would do, the savings catcher, is in about a week, you'd get this thing saying, hey, found a better price at Albertsons. You're getting 50 cents for that bag of Doritos. And you know what? We're putting it into the account so that when you come in the next time and you buy your groceries, we're just going to apply that savings to the groceries.
Do you know what I think? Like why they did the savings catcher? I think they probably had a team of people that scoured local ads for what sales were coming up and then helped them lower their prices so that they could at least match them to prevent the people who did like, I'm going to buy these 5 things here and these 5 things here,
Yeah.
And then they thought it would be cheaper to have the app and automatically give people all these discounts.
Because they thought the data was going to be worth more than what they were giving away. They were going to get more than what they were giving. Right. And I think
they underestimated how many people were going to use the app versus how many people were actually shopping other places to get sale prices. And I think it ended up costing them more money than having a staff of people.
I'm going to be honest, though. I mean, you nailed it 100%. We've never discussed this before, ever. And you've nailed it. To me, I was usually a Ralph's shopper. I'd go to the Ralph's.
So close.
Over here, I would go to the Ralph's that used to be over there. I was a Ralph's shopper. And I mean, it's always, Ralph's is one of those grocery stores that like when the kids were younger and we'd have to take like Matthew to the hockey game, there's a Ralph's on the way. Dance studio, Ralph's on the way. There's always a Ralph's. So if you become a Ralph's customer, you kind of, you get all the discounts that they offer to loyal customers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Walmart had to steal you away somehow. And that's how they did it. For me, one day, like I was telling you, you go for the Doritos. And then Alyssa says, oh, Mom bought those. You should put those back, Dad. We got to go to Ralph's for that. Get all the rest of the groceries here, but we got to go to Ralph's for that. I'm like, why? And she said, they're 99 cents at Ralph's and they're $1.49 here. That's 50 cents, Dad. I looked at her and I said, keep them in the bag. They're going to give me the 50 cents back. So why do I want to drive all the way over to Ralph's, which by that point in time was like
really far. It was
6 or
Ralph's.
7 miles. I mean, it was a good drive.
Right, it was this Ralph's.
Yeah, because it was the only one that was open. 6 or 7 miles, though, and I told her, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for 50 cents for me when they're going to give me the 50 cents. Why would I do that? So I ended up paying 50 cents more, but then getting the 50 cents back and spending it on the thing. So rather than having to go around and spend the money twice, maybe, you know what? I just thought of something. Maybe that was how Walmart put things on sale.
Yeah.
By hiding what was really on sale. If you're lucky enough to buy, like you said, exactly right. If they're lucky enough to go and find that Ralph's had Doritos on sale for 99 cents, well, then they're going to make the decision. Do I match it? Or do I just leave it at regular price and hope nobody knows the difference? But for those people who are smart enough to be our savings catcher customers, they're going to get money back. I think they underestimated how many people were going to, like you said, use the app and become savings catcher people.
I think they also probably overestimated how much money they were going to make from selling your data back to customers about what you buy together. I don't think it generated enough income for them to make it worth it to pay to host all of your data and hold your money and send your monies back to you and all that stupid stuff.
No, and that's why it makes me angry, because if Target and Walmart can figure out a way to keep the price low and still charge you just a little bit on the groceries, then the grocery store should be able to do the same thing. And it's dumb that they don't.
I agree. Do you notice that since we moved here, Stater Brothers is still our grocery store?
It has the best prices.
Despite the fact that Ralph's is like right the fuck there.
See, I want to explain something. Maybe you don't get how I say it, but other people probably don't either. When I say it has the best prices, I've had people say to me, "Wow, it's not true." They have steak there for $1.99 a pound, and the same steak at Ralph's is $1.49 a pound. See, they're not the cheapest. They don't have the best prices. I say price includes everything. Selection, quality, price, availability. That's what I count.
So I used to think,
together.
I used
that
to
becomes
think
price.
People who would say buying chicken breasts from Walmart is stupid because the ones from somewhere else are only a little bit more money and the quality is exponentially better. And I used to think, whatever, they're fresh chicken breasts. Why is it any different? That's dumb. You're a grocery store snob. All that good stuff.
Sure.
Sorry if you were one of those people because you're a grocery store snob. Anyway, then we bought that huge package of chicken from Staters. And I remember making you that funky chicken parm stuff on a Tuesday with those. And you were like raving about how juicy it was and you were so excited. And I'm like, what the heck? I've made this before and he never raved about how juicy and great it was. Yeah, I know. And then like 2 weeks later, we buy the chicken breasts from Walmart and I make you the exact same thing. Also on a Tuesday. So like you were in your regular Tuesday frame of mind and it was like dry and blech. And it tasted good, but the texture of the chicken was all funky. So now we've learned the meat quality is better. But
that's the thing, though, is I still say to you that their strategy is to give you those discounts hidden in name brand products. They hide them in there because what they're trying to do is they're trying to trick you into buying, what is Kirkland's Great Land or something like that?
Walmart's is Great Value.
Great Value.
Not Kirkland's.
Kirkland is Costco. Great Value is Walmart. And they're trying to push you over to the Great Value brand because then they make all the money, top to bottom.
Do you remember back when Walmart didn't have Great Value brand and it was all name brand products?
Yes.
Those were crazy days.
But that's why it frustrates me that with supermarkets, they're not thinking.
We beat at least 6 dead horses.
But you know what?
My fucking
you know what I wanted to talk about that I thought was amazing? I mean, totally.
More amazing than Walmart?
More amazing than Walmart. More amazing than food. Just more amazing.
What?
We took Yogi and we took the Bree and we went on a field trip. You and me and Ash and Bree and Yogi went to the dog beach.
Which Bree has never been to.
Yogi has
only been there 3 times.
And he loves it.
It's his favorite place on earth.
He likes the dog park very much. He does. He likes it. But when it comes to the dog park, he has like his days where, oh well, I'm here. Who gives a shit? You know? Then other days he's like, woohoo! Like today was one of his woohoo days. He was running around a lot. But the beach has always been a woohoo day for him. Like, I remember we took him there the first time and we were like, we had just done obedience training with him. And we're like, well, he's been so good at the building off the leash, you know? Not thinking about the fact really that, well, we were thinking about the fact that we're both not dumb. Part of why he's so good is because it was a contained area. Like it was super small. He didn't have a lot of room to maneuver side to side. So all we really had to protect was front and back. One of us could go in front. One of us could go in back. And he had nowhere to go. Can't do that at the beach. There's no side walls. He could just run like a maniac. And we both knew that. But we were like, Yog Dog, you have been the bomb diggity dog off leash. We're going to trust you.
You want to know how it went, people? Yogi saw a freaking bird and he just took off after the bird. And we're like, okay, it was fun having a dog, but he's gone.
And then all I did was yell, Yogi. And that little turd turned right around and came back.
He was so happy.
He was just having fun playing with the bird. And as soon as he got called back, he came back.
So chased the bird like 6 more times.
That was the first time he went there. And every other time, it's like he gets there and he's like a rabbit running around the sand and in the water.
So then we get there with Bree.
So Breester. Yeah, she has to show up there.
And we're like running around with her and she's on the leash because she's kind of a moose. And we didn't really know like how she was going to react. And so she's galloping around and then all of a sudden, this guy over here says, just drop the leash. Let her run. Why don't you test her out? What the fuck does she see 3 seconds later? A fucking bird. Fucking bird. And the stupid thing decides it's going to flap away from her. And I was like, okay, it's been fun having Bree. Like, that's all.
Deja vu, right?
Like, why is this happening to us again? But then,
much like the last time, we'll have to yell, Bree.
I think she took 2 or 3 yells.
She turned around in a big swinging loop, ran as fast as she could right back and was like, what do you want? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? She's kind of goofy when it comes to that. It's kind of cute. And there she was right there.
So if you check out this guy's vlog on YouTube, you can see the video of her running.
Yeah, look up my name or look up MJM vlogs and you can see her. She's in there running like a lunatic. It's the
most recent one, right?
Yeah, it's the most recent one. Well, no, it's not the most recent one.
You've done a couple of ones
as of the release, but this is a recording. It was number 9.
So check it out if you want to see lunatic at the beach and Yogi paddling in the air above the ocean. Also cute.
Yes, super adorable stuff. But they had such a good time there that it like, I don't know, it lifts up my heart. Like, I love seeing the dogs. I mean, I'm the kind of person, like, when I was raising the kids, like, now it's just Mitchell, you know? I'm kind of sad that it's just Mitchell. Like, I love that kid to death, but it's just Mitchell now. It's just him as the only kid. It's like, and he's so easy. And not in a sneaky way either. He's just easy. He's a good kid. That guy, you know, he's the only one left here. Everyone else is grown up, going off to college and getting married or already married. But I can remember just like when they're happy, it makes me happy. It's the same thing with you. When you're happy, it makes me happy. I personally think the best time that I've ever had with you was when we went to Disneyland and the concert together.
Totally do not make fun of me for either of those two things.
I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm saying that was the best time I've had with you, or as though I would be like the top 2 times. And it's because it was something you wanted to do that gave you great joy. And that makes me happy when I see that. And that's just how I am. And to relate that to the beach, these dogs were just having the greatest time of their lives. This one especially was like having the greatest time of her life. And she ran around there like a crazy lunatic.
I just remembered what we were going to do this summer for our vacation that we can't do.
What was that?
Universal Studios.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't going to be a vacation.
Well, we were going to do it during spring break, if you remember.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a vacation so much as that was just going to be the big thing we did this year with everybody.
Yeah.
But we said spring break, right? Coronavirus started shutting everything down the week before spring break. So in that week leading up to that, Universal Studios shut down for the remainder of the year and everybody got locked in their house. And ruined our life. Because we were just going to buy the tickets day of because they were no cheaper. I was watching for a deal. There was no deals. I can't believe it. It's just the most fucking ridiculous thing ever.
That's weird when you think about it. But
now I'm sad and I want to go to sleep.
But that's what makes me super happy, is seeing them happy. And it was such a joyful experience. But then, you know what? I was thinking about something. Maybe that's why at the dog park today, she was so, excuse the expression, bitchy. She got that taste of the freedom from the beach, and then she took that to the park and was like,
she was running around screaming at everyone today.
And I'm going to describe to you what was done to me by this one over here, Torya. I was like watching Yogi because he was kind of like I was sitting on a bench, and Yogi was I was like kind of facing the exit, and Yogi was kind of to the left of me looking and sniffing this other little terrier dog, and I could kind of out of the corner of my eye see Bree going over towards the big dog place. Now this park is one of those nice ones where big dogs in one area with lots of room, little dogs in a smaller area still with lots of room. But that keeps them separated, no fighting. Well, what's our Bree doing? Because it's mostly an empty park. She's over there. And then this one says to me, "You missed it. You didn't see what she did you?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." She goes, "Well, let me show you." She gets within a quarter of an inch from my nose, like right there on my face. And then she goes, "Roar!" in my face. So basically what she's trying to tell me is that Bree walked up there and just barked, went off on these other dogs over there.
But it wasn't even just a bark. It was like a straight from her belly, like, "Roo!" So she sounded like a freight train.
And you know what? That's why I didn't notice it now that I think about it, because I didn't recognize that as her.
It was so funny. But she just let it loose in this other dog's face.
Then
the big puffy dog was like, whoa.
But then the thing that changed about her too, in a big way, was that normally when we've taken her to the dog park, we play with the ball with her for a while, and then we make her go socialize. And she would, but if another dog so much as yapped at her, she'd run and scurry off like a scared little rat, Today she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm bigger than you." Ha ha ha.
She would just shriek
at them, Arr! And it was like she was screaming at them the whole time. It was the funniest but weirdest thing ever. The dog just had a totally different personality today.
I got a little touch of what Deborah was talking about with her dog Lila when she goes places and Lila freaking yodels at things. It's like, oh my God, stop.
It was really slightly embarrassing.
She was drawing so much attention. She needs to knock it off.
We like to be under the radar, Bree. Under the radar. So with that,
we could just not admit she's our dog.
I think we've beaten the crap out of 55 dead horses. Forever. We've just beaten the hell out of it. And
well, I did already say that Universal Studios made me sad and I was ready to go to bed.
I know. So I'm saying we beat the hell out of it and you're tired because of Universal Studios. So with that,
good night, everyone.
Hasta la bye-bye, Universal. Thank you for listening to the Nightly Rant.
If you enjoyed the show, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Google Play.
If you didn't enjoy the show, please just ignore that previous request for a rating.
This has been a Yogi's Podcast Network production.